Hello, grandkids. It's Mema for Stories with Mema. Here's another Pete the Cat book. We love Pete the Cat, don't we? This is Pete the Cat and his 4 groovy buttons. And this is by James Dean. And the story is by Eric Litwin. Pete the Cat and his 4 groovy buttons. Do you have groovy buttons? Oh my, look at that. Look at all those groovy buttons. Okay. Pete the Cat put on his favorite shirt with 4 big, colorful, round, groovy buttons. He loved his buttons so much, he sang this song. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. That's the song he sang. Pop! Oh no! One of the buttons popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? Oh no! Do you see? 3! 4 buttons minus 1 that popped off is 1, 2, 3. 3. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My buttons, my 3 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 3 groovy buttons. Groovy. Pete's a pretty groovy cat. Pop! Oh no! Another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 2. 3 buttons minus 1 button that popped and rolled away equals 1, 2. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My buttons, my 2 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 2 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no! Another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? He's got 2 ice creams, though, on his ice cream cone. 1! 2 buttons minus 1 button that popped and rolled away equals 1 button left. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My button, my 1 groovy button. My button, my 1 groovy button. Pop! Oh no! The last button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 0. 1 button minus 1 button that popped and rolled away equals no more buttons. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. Pete looked down at his buttonless shirt, and what do you think he saw? His belly button. And he kept on singing his song. That looks like his belly button right there. Where's your belly button? It's all good. My button, still have my belly button. My button, still have my belly button. What a groovy cat. I guess it simply goes to show that stuff will come and stuff will go. But do we cry? Goodness, no. We keep on singing. Buttons come and buttons go. And that's the end. I love that book. The belly button was the last at the end. What a silly cat. All right. And we keep on singing too, don't we? I love you, a bushel and a peck, a bushel and a peck, and a hug around the neck. I'll read you later.